From WLWT, this is Issues.
Hello, welcome to Issues. I'm Jan-Michele Lemon Kearney of Sisk Communications and the Cincinnati Herald. A little later, we're going to talk. We've got a lot to talk about. You're going to meet Miss Kierra Patterson, who is Miss Black Teen Cincinnati, and we'll talk about the upcoming pageant for next year. We're also going to talk about PACWA. They have an event that's coming up. It's going to be fabulous. You definitely don't want to miss that. First, we're going to talk about the 13th annual Ales to Zinfandels with Susan Schiller of Bethany House. Welcome, Susan. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, you know, before we talk about this great fundraiser, and it sounds like so much fun, let's talk about Bethany House. It's an emergency shelter, I understand, for at-risk families?
Exactly. Bethany House is the largest family emergency shelter in our community, and we serve, unfortunately, over half of the homeless families. The problem is a big one in our community, and I think that's the biggest problem is people don't even realize that family homelessness exists. This year, we're going to serve over 1,200 people, and over 850 of them are going to be kids.
Wow.
And that's the heartbreaking part. Children are the ones that bear the brunt of homelessness.
Right.
The kids are sick twice as often. They go hungry twice as often. Because of that, they're behind developmentally, physically, intellectually, socially, emotionally. So it's not surprised that the kids are held back twice as often as the typically housed kids. And
I was just thinking, I'm trying to imagine a child who's going to school and they have no home to come home to.
Exactly.
So, and then they're not sure, you know, where they're going to sleep that night. Are they going to eat? You know, will they have a safe place to be?
Those are the problems that those kids have every day. And
right.
The statistics are just alarming. Homeless kids will change schools 7 to 8 times a year.
In one year? Oh my goodness.
So how can they even learn? There's just no stability in their lives at all.
7 to 8 times?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's really hard.
Yeah.
So Bethany House takes in because a lot of shelters, and there are shelters, but some take in women, some take in men. But for someone that's a family.
Right, Bethany House has 4 shelters for families. We have a location on Fairmount, and then we also have 2 other locations or 3 other buildings over in Westwood.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
So the whole goal is housing stability and long-term self-sufficiency for our families.
So once families come to you, what happens next?
Well, they meet immediately with case managers, and they develop a plan, a long-term plan, to find housing and then to become stable. We try to get them into housing as quickly as possible. You know, we say it's the housing first model. Get them into the home,
right,
and then help the families deal with everything, all the other barriers that they have had in their lives.
That's wonderful. So it's not just a shelter, you're really making life changes.
Exactly. We have classes in the evening for all of our parents, financial literacy, life skills, parenting classes, nutrition. So we give them, all the support that they need, and the children as well.
That's fantastic, and you're keeping the family together. I
Exactly.
really love that. Well, let's talk about this fundraiser.
Yes.
It's a wine and beer tasting at Ales to Zinfandels.
Exactly.
Right? Tell us about it. Sounds like fun.
It is. It's a great time. It's going to be on Saturday, November the 12th from 7 to 11 p.m. It's held this year at the Mercy Health atrium, their new office building, and it's right off the Norwood Lateral. It's a beautiful space.
The old Showcase Cinema
yes,
space.
Exactly.
And Jeff is saying, Susan, if you wouldn't mind reading what's on the screen for those listening on the radio.
It's at the Atrium Mercy Health Home Office, 1701 Mercy Health Plaza. For more information, you can call 513-557-2402.
And give that number a second time.
513-557-2402.
Okay.
And we're going to have an array of fine wines, craft beers, dinner by the bite, delicious desserts. We've got Skyline at the end of the evening. Mercy Health is our title sponsor this year.
Wonderful.
We've got Dave and Tracy Davis are back as sponsors. Gail Myers, PR, TQL, PNC, Ultimate Rehab. So we've got a lot of fabulous
great partners there.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
So that's on Saturday, November 12th, from 7 to 11. And how do people get tickets?
You can call 557-2402.
Okay.
You can go online to BethanyHouseServices.org.
Okay.
And we need the support of the community to take care of the 850 children.
Right.
And you know, I always ask people, be an ambassador for us. Go out and tell people that there is family homelessness in our community to begin with, and then if you can support us financially or with your time and talent, we would.
So volunteers are also needed.
Absolutely.
For the 4 Bethany houses that are out there.
Absolutely.
That's great. That's so good to know. So again, we can go to BethanyHouseServices.org, but we'll take you to WLWT.com and we will link you. Absolutely. That way it'll be really easy to find. So, and just real quickly, tell us about some volunteer needs you have for the listeners.
We have Monday through Thursday, we're always looking for families and or groups to bring in dinners. We need child care volunteers in the evening when our moms are attending the classes. And we need people that would be willing to commit once a week for like a 3-month period. We've got curriculums, very simple curriculums that you know, the child care people can present with the kids and work with the kids. And what we want to do is give the kids all the support that we can while they're with us.
That's fantastic. So now, should people call that same number, 557-2402?
Yes.
Okay. So those interested in volunteering, contributing, coming to the Ales for Zinfandels, the wine and beer tasting on November 12th, all of that, they should call 513-557-2402. Thank you, Susan. It's wonderful. Great work you're doing.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. You have to come back soon. Stick with us. We'll be back in a moment. Michael is going to introduce you to Miss Black Teen Cincinnati, Kierra Patterson.
Welcome back. I'm Michael Bobo. I'm here today with Sharon King, Executive in Media Technology for Steve Harvey's new app, Ask Steve, and the wonderful Miss Black Teen Cincinnati 2016, Kierra Patterson. Welcome, ladies.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here.
Good to see you in the chair.
Thank you. So, Kierra, tell us a little bit about where you're going to school at and give us some information about that.
Well, I'm a senior at the School for Creative and Performing Arts, and I'm an instrumental major. And our school is K through 12, and we're a very diverse school, and we're very artistic, and everybody is very, very talented, but we're also very heavy on academics.
Great.
And we're also doing the production of The Wiz this weekend, November 3rd through the 6th.
Okay, are you in this?
Yes, I'm in the orchestra, so I'll be playing the live music for the show.
Great, that is going to be wonderful. I love The Wiz, so I'm excited. I think I'm going to go to one of those showings this week. And Sharen, tell us a little bit about you being the Miss Black Teen Cincinnati Pageant spokesperson.
Well, thanks to RLH Limited Productions Pageants and the Cincinnati Black Theater Company, they reeled me in to work with the young ladies. So basically, I am the ambassador. I travel with the girls. I work on the marketing and business development. I shadow Mr. Humphreys. I am their Girl Friday. My background's in marketing and media, so I'm thankful. And I also was a pageant contestant, the Miss Black Cincinnati pageant years ago. So I find it rewarding. The young ladies are adorable and so intelligent, and they are a testament to God's grace.
Great. So what are some of the things that you get to do, Kierra, being Miss Black Teen Cincinnati 2016?
Well, I've gotten to do parades. I did the Black Family Reunion Parade. I did the Lincoln Heights Parade for, what was it, Memorial Day?
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Labor Day weekend.
I'm really big in ministry, so that's opened up a lot of doors to be able to minister at different churches, and I wasn't very aware that a lot of youth look up to me in that light, so it's really good to be able to minister and inspire the youth through ministry, because that's something that I love to do.
Okay, so what things do you find are key for you in being a role model to Cincinnati's youth?
Really watching what I say and do is a very big part of everything, because you don't want people, this is what I always think, your last impression of somebody is big, because tomorrow isn't promised. So that's always big, the last impression that you have on a person. So I'm really big on that.
And her social media, she does a great job of sharing and disseminating information to the young ladies and young men through her social media. I monitor their social media, and I'm always so proud to see the postings, and they're always encouraging. So I'm really proud of her. She's been an excellent role model.
So we have a big event coming up next year in 2017. So give us a little information about what people can look forward to and how they can get involved in Miss Black Teen Cincinnati.
Well, they can look forward to an absolutely exciting time. If you have a young daughter, a niece, a neighbor, someone in your church between the ages of 13 and 17, they can sign up through the Cincinnati Black Theater Company website. We're looking for young ladies who have a talent, who have 2.0 grade point average or above, who are active in their community.
Go ahead.
Okay, look at this right there. I love issues. Ages 13 and 17, not a senior, single and never married, female, never given childbirth, 2.0 GPA, and a performing talent.
And then registration information?
The registration deadline is February the 6th, 2017. Registration is $25. For more information and sponsorship, 513-368-8108 or 513-241-6060. And we also want to share that if $25 is an issue for the family, it's about the young girls. It's about the community. So we will work with you. We do have those who will offer sponsorship.
Great. So how do they fill out applications? Do they just call? Like, how did you apply when you applied?
So the 2015 Ms. Black Teen Cincinnati, Naila Edwards, we went to school together. So she told me about it, and she got my information and gave it to Mr. Humphreys. I'm also doing the same thing, recruiting young females, and we also have applications on paper online that I hand to people and just advertise. So you can call or you can get a
online at Cincinnati Black Theater Company, and we do interviews. This is a talent and grace and beauty contest, but it's about the young ladies and the empowerment of our youth. So we got a bunch of
pictures here.
Yes, we do. We absolutely, look at that, they're so beautiful and verkempt. But we will be doing interviews up until February the 6th, the deadline.
February 6th or February 16th?
February the 6th.
February 6th, okay. Now, I know that you played the violin for your talent, correct?
At the pageant, I actually sang.
You actually sang
at
the pageant?
Very multi-talented.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, she's intelligent, she's beautiful, she's a child of God, she plays the violin beautifully, and she has an amazing voice for gospel music.
Thank you so much, ladies, for being here today.
Thank you.
Naila, go ahead and sing us out a little bit.
God is able to do just what he said he would do. He's gonna fulfill every promise to you. Don't give up on God, 'cause he won't give up on you, 'cause he's able.
Thank you so much. A beautiful voice. We'll be right back with more issues.
little Miss Kierra just sat there and started singing. I just think that's incredible. She's so talented. Okay, so now I want to talk to you about PACWA, the People of Color Wellness Alliance, a fantastic organization. They have something coming up. So let me welcome the president of the board, Reverend Cameron Foster. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And Jewel Fisk, who is media coordinator. You work at Children's, but for PACWA, you are media coordinator. So thank you so much for arranging this interview and for bringing Reverend Foster on. And
thanks for having us.
yeah, so before we talk about the upcoming event, which I'm really excited about, and I definitely will be there, let's talk about PACWA for people who don't know what the People of Color Wellness Alliance is.
Well, People of Color Wellness Alliance is a coalition of African American social workers, prevention specialists, people who work in the drug and alcohol field, social service fields. We got together many years ago to form a coalition to help our people, to help move issues and address issues within the urban core and things of that nature.
That's wonderful. So, and tell us how you got involved with it, Jewel.
I've been involved since the beginning of it.
Okay.
And
because it's been quite a few years. I remember.
Yeah, it's been quite a few years out. I work with the people that started it, Marcia and Alicia Longmire, very detailed people that started the organization, and I've been able to participate in all the events and all the fundraiser. I help provide talent for the gumbo. We have gumbo, we have the gyms event, and we have 2 other events that we have also as fundraisers to keep us going. So it's been fun, and I started out as a parent.
Oh,
so,
okay, wonderful. Well, I love the fact that all these different folks in this area get together, because you really need to talk to each other and actually work together to really impact, to really have a strong impact, right?
Many of us have been working together many years together, so we just decided, okay, let's pull all our efforts and pull all our resources together to form a coalition to help people in the urban core area and surrounding areas as well.
That is exciting. Okay, let's talk about the GEMS fundraiser that's coming up. So tell us about that.
The GEMS is our, I think this will be our 8th year.
Yes. Oh, really?
8th year. We started at Memorial Hall. Now we graduated all the way up to the Kingsgate Marriott.
We honor, that's a great location.
We honor people who've done work over the years in the community. You know, some folks, sometimes they don't get their recognition. So PACWA is a way of giving them some recognition and honoring them for the work they've done over the years and things of that nature.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the honorees. Henry Brown, I know Reverend Brown because he's chair of the Avondale Community Development Corporation, ACDC, and he's a great leader in Avondale. But okay, tell us about PACWA honoring him.
PACWA's honoring him for all the other work he's done, like with the Underground Railroad and being instrumental in the Greater Cincinnati YMCA, things of that nature. So that's honors for that.
That is great. So Henry Brown, and then Reverend Gregory Chandler. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
He does a lot of good work. Talk about
he does
Reverend
great
Chandler.
work. He's the president and CEO of Whole Again International. They do the summer feed program where they provide breakfast and lunch for youth all over the city of Cincinnati, also weekend meals. So he's definitely getting honored for those things of that nature. And
we have to give a shout out to our producer Jeff Moran, because his sister is the associate pastor here with Reverend Chandler. So that's really, really special.
Yes.
Naila Edwards, talk about Miss Black Teen Cincinnati. Okay.
Well, she's, we always honor youth every year to give them some recognition for the things that they do, and we help them keep them motivated and things of that nature. So every year we honor you.
She's fantastic. So she's at UC majoring in something with media, as I understand. And just for people who missed it, I don't know how you could though, she was the 2015 Miss Black Teen Cincinnati. And she just made a movie. She was just in a movie. And yeah, she is just, she can dance. Oh my goodness, she's very talented. Patricia McCullum, and she was one of our former Cincinnati Herald Nefertiti winners. We love her. So tell us about her.
She's a parent, community advocate, and things of that nature, foster parent and things of that nature for those years of services working with that population as well. So we have a round group of people that we would like to honor that night. Yes.
And then Camaria Tayemba, she's Dr. Camaria Tayemba.
Yes. She's the president and CEO of the Urban Minority Alcoholism and Drug Abuse Outreach Program. Years of service working with the population, working in the community, background worker, sometimes frontline worker. In our field, you do it all. You just don't just say, I have a title. You have to go out there and roll your sleeves up. And
she is something else, She is really, I just love her. She's great. Okay, and tickets are only $50, so tell us, when is this going? Oh, let me just mention this. So my husband, Eric Kearney, is going to be the MC. You all know he's president of the African American Chamber, and he loves this event. He loves this event. And then Sarah Collins Rudolph is a special guest. Tell us about her.
We invited her to be a part of the program because we're doing PACA focuses on post-traumatic stress disorder, working with the youth, and she's been traumatized as an early youth. Back in '63, her sister, the four little girls, was part of the Birmingham bombing.
Addie's sister.
She was Addie's sister. So dealing with that trauma for all those years, and sometimes untreated trauma. And so that's one of PACA's goals and missions this year, is to work with youth.
Oh my God, I was gonna say, she's got a great story, because she was there at the church when it got bombed, and she got seriously burned, but really hadn't gotten a lot of help or attention. I mean, she survived, but she's had a rough road. So I'm glad she's coming as a special guest. So let's tell people when it's gonna be. Tell us when and where, and here's the information. Jewel, if you want to.
We have the 2016 Community Gyms is Saturday, November 19th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's at the Kingsgate Marriott Conference Center, and that's 151 Goodman Drive, and our special guest is Sarah Collins Rudolph, and the tickets are $75.
$75,
yes.
Okay, we're going to update, we're going to upgrade. Upgrade. And it's well worth it.
It's well worth it.
It's going to be a really fun evening.
We've been going for a while, and it was time for our upgrade.
Time for an upgrade. 75 is actually really good, and it's for a worthy cause. So we want to make sure people, how do people get tickets?
They can call 513-636-5094. Alicia Longmire is the contact person.
513-636-5094.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
correct.
Great. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having
I'll see you there. I'll be there.
Bring your dancing shoes.
All right, I will. It's going to be fun.
Thank you.
Stick with us. We'll be back in just a moment. I just want to give a shout out to Marsha Polk, because she is the executive director of PACA, and she is so wonderful. Okay, so Michael Bobo has some events that you don't want to miss.
First up, we have a night at the museum, Emerald and Diamond Experience, Saturday, November 12th from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center, located at 50 East Freedom Way. Tickets are $125. For more information, call 919-9100. There's going to be the fabulous Ebony Fashion Fair models, actress Judy Pace, commentator Shayla Simpson, original creations by alumni from UC as well. Next up, we have the Men of Honor, a salute to African Americans men, Saturday, November 19th at 6 p.m. at the Savannah Center, located at 5533 Chappelle Crossing Boulevard. More information, call 733-1555. Last up, we have Halibration, Community Business Marketplace, Saturday, December 10th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the New Vision UMC, located at 4400 Reading Road. Stage performers, children's activities, workshops, Christmas story, the principles of Kwanzaa, anti-bullying workshop. There's a lot going on.
Woo. That's going to be great. Just want to tell people, too, that you can go to CincinnatiLinks.org to get tickets to that Emerald and Diamond Gala November 12th. Ebony Fashion models, come on, historic. All right, have a great week. Stay safe, stay positive.